Obama's ex-pilot saw something that might help us figure Planet X Nibiru out. An unidentified flying object, or UFO, in its most general definition, is any apparent anomaly in the sky that is not identifiable as a known object or phenomenon. Culturally, UFOs are associated with claims of visitation by extraterrestrial life or government-related conspiracy theories, and have become popular subjects in fiction. UFOs are often identified after their sighting. Sometimes, however, UFOs cannot be identified because of the low quality of evidence related to their sightings. Some people doubt the existence of UFOs while some consider it a total hoax and conspiracy. The truth remains that these series of reported UFO events are so real to be considered gimmick. A Fox video interview with a retired pilot and former American president's right-hand man reveals and adds to some of the real live evidences. And also, a call for government and space organizations to bring in more efforts into saving and protecting planet Earth and humans.
Andy Danziger is a retired pilot with decades of professional flying experience, including jetting none other than then Senator Barack Obama between campaign stops in 2008 when he was running for president. And he says UFOs are real. But how does he know? Because he's a pilot and he's seen one, and he joins me now. Andy Danziger, thank you so much for being here. So tell me about that night. It's April, it's 1989, you're the first officer on a regional airline flying from Kansas City to Waterloo, Iowa. What did you see in the sky?
Unbelievable.
Okay.
We took off from Kansas City, beautiful clear night, got up to cruise altitude, which is around 15,000 feet, for an hour and 10, hour and 15-minute flight. Wispy, scattered clouds all around us at cruise altitude, a crescent moon visible out the left side. Nice night. And something really strange out this way. There was just what looked like a moon dimly visible behind some of those thin, wispy clouds.
So a round red disc,
Nope.
you say?
White disc.
A white disc,
Yep.
you say. So you see a white disc, and you're like, wait a second, the moon's over there, holy crap, what is that?
Wasn't quite that exciting yet.
Okay.
Got more exciting.
Okay, then what happened?
First, we're trying to figure out, because remember, you see stuff in the sky all the time,
Sure.
and you learn to identify all kinds of bizarre things. This thing is sitting here. We're looking for searchlights down on the ground. Immediately, you could rule out the moon, because the moon was a crescent, and this was a full thing. 40 minutes. We're flying. It's
And you
just
see
there.
that thing
Yeah.
just sitting there on the horizon.
Yeah.
How far away?
Don't know. It's hard because there's no real depth perception. You know, it's just there's clouds. They look close.
Yes.
This thing looked close, but I couldn't tell you exactly how far away it was. So 40 minutes, we're flying along, and we finally have to kind of get busy. We're talking about it the whole time. We finally have to get busy getting ready to descend into Waterloo. And I'm heads down getting weather and talking to the company, telling them when we're going to get there, and the captain's doing something else. And when I look up, it was like, oh my God.
Then what happened?
That's not what we said.
Okay.
And, both eyes on this thing, a gigantic red ball. It's the only way I could describe it.
Okay.
Above the clouds. It was big. It took up almost half of the window. And we just are looking at it.
Is it closer to you at that point?
I don't think so,
Okay.
but it was close.
But it changed color and shape.
Well, it was above the cloud now. It wasn't below the cloud. It had been that, whatever that white disc was, apparently is what this
And now it goes from a white disc to a red ball, and then it disappeared into the clouds.
As we started descending, it slowly started coming down. Quarter of it hidden, half of it hidden, 3/4 of it hidden. This happened over a minute, half a minute, and the instant all of it was behind the clouds just started flashing on and off, lights, like they were in. Oh, it was unbelievable. Just boom, boom.
And you reported this, and they told you to.
Wait, it gets better.
We don't have that much time. We have to get through this, Andy. I'm dying over here.
The lights are flashing, and you could see the clouds starting to pull apart into two. And the instant the thing got thinner and thinner in the.
Stories of fantastical celestial apparitions have been told since antiquity, but the term UFO, or UFOB, was officially created in 1953 by the United States Air Force, U.S. Air Force, to serve as a catch-all for all such reports. In its initial definition, the U.S. Air Force stated that a UFOB was any airborne object which by performance, aerodynamic characteristics, or unusual features, does not conform to any presently known aircraft or missile type, or which cannot be positively identified as a familiar object. Accordingly, the term was initially restricted to that fraction of cases which remained unidentified after investigation, as the U.S. Air Force was interested in potential national security reasons and/or technical aspects, see Air Force Regulation 200-2. During the late 1940s and through the 1950s, UFOs were often referred to popularly as flying saucers or flying discs. The term UFO became more widespread during the 1950s, at first in technical literature, but later in popular use. UFOs garnered considerable interest during the Cold War, an era associated with a heightened concern for national security. Various studies have concluded that the phenomenon does not represent a threat to national security nor does it contain anything worthy of scientific pursuit, e.g., 1951 Flying Saucer Working Party, 1953 CIA Robertson Panel, U.S. Air Force Project Blue Book, Condon Committee. Thanks for watching. Like and share and don't forget to leave your comments.